Hello guys and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video. Today we're going to be going over the 5.6 balance patch. Just to make people aware, I run the LOR report, so I know all the balance changes already going into this video. I didn't know them before the patch, so I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I act surprised, because I have to make the graphics so I know what's coming up. So we're just going to go straight into it and talk about the changes. I'll move my head when we get to the ancient Yeti there. So first we start with the Horned Swarmcaller, 6 to 7 mana. I think this is a pretty decent change. 1 more mana is pretty rough in the Dragon decks, considering they're looking at playing strike cards, they're looking at playing these heavier cards. So there's the chance that this means that they won't be able to play a strike card afterwards. A very powerful card, looking at behind 7 mana seems a bit fair. So I'm not really going to complain. I think this is a very decent change. I think a lot of these changes are going to be quite small from now on, so it'll be either adding mana, maybe +1/+1 like you can see here to the Fire Spitter. So this is what I think we should expect moving into future balance patches. So I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, I really like this change. I think this is a good change in my opinion. Yeah, always good to see. Enraged Fire Spitter, as like I said, been hit with a -1/-1. So instead of a 6/4, we are going to a 5/3, which is very dangerous because there's a lot more spells that deal 3 than they do that deal 4. So removing this unit is a lot easier now. And this card used to be an 8/4, and we are now a 5/3. How times have changed. So yeah, I think this is very fair, considering how strong this card has been since its release. We also know, by the way, that Elder Dragon is being the first confirmation of being rotated out of the standard format on August 1st. So that's a pretty breaking news there. And yeah, I'm glad that we are finally hitting some of these cards a little bit harder. So for example, for those that have been watching the channel recently, I've found a lot of fun in Jack and Set. And for example, the Jack card deals 3, so the Jack spell now can kill this. So maybe I play a bit more Jack. Jack can then kill off this. And then let me move my big head out of the way. I'll move it here. An Ancient Yeti is being increased by 2 mana to basically not get down as early. Especially with Elder Dragon. That's the only reason this card is ever getting nerfed, is just because Elder Dragon can buff it up. And like it'd be like turn 4, you're playing 1 for 3 mana. And yeah, no, it was a pretty strong turn 4 play. So it's good that it's been hit in my opinion, and yeah, it just will help slow down the game a bit so that you don't get beat down by like the impact Overwhelm Yeti and lose like 7 health. But yeah, good change here. I really like all of these nerfs. So moving on to... Ooh, that's the wrong image. Yeah, moving over this way, we have a Dragon Ambush, which is a 5 mana card going to a 6 mana card, which I think is pretty decent. I think that this card needed to be nerfed. It saw a lot of play in the Hecarim decks. It was extremely powerful for 5. I think it'd be a bit more fair at 6. You're probably still going to play it because you use it as a finisher. So we'll see what happens there. We then are going to move over to the Aberrant Mage Seeker, who is receiving an adjustment, but it's probably a buff. Is a 2/3 to a 1/2 with Spirit, which makes him a 2/3. I think this is fine. I think this is mainly for looks, so that you can like boost, because there's a lot of other cards that say boost in the Spirit decks. So overall, it's a buff. I don't know if it'll be enough, because this card is really bad. It's like only really good if you have looks leveled, because then you give everything +2/+2, like instantly. So yeah, we'll see. But as of now, we'll have to test it out. I'm not a massive fan of this change, but we'll see. Sprite Mother, gaining 1 health. This card I've had a lot of fun with. Like, I don't know if I've done many videos on Sprite Mother, but like, buffing the Lilia archetype means that like the Might version of the deck that was played with Yi, it was Yi Lilia, could see more play. It's safer now. And when you play it down, it becomes a 3/3. So 4 mana 3/3 is better than a 4 mana 3/2. It's harder to kill now. No Mystic Shot can kill it. You have to like Mystic Shot plus something else. A very good change. I like this. So we move on to the final change, which is these two. I'll move myself back over here. We have Heart of the Tree going from 7 to 6. I think this is a pretty decent card now. Landmark removal is still going to be very like needed in most decks, but if you can get this off, you don't feel too bad now. You can play it a turn earlier. So that means turn 6 you get the first, turn 7 you get this. But turn 8 is manifesting 8 cost card, and 8 cost or more, and reduce it by half. So turn 8 you can get this the third effect off, so it's not the worst. Like I said, if you can get this card down, it's extremely powerful, but yeah, you just need to try and keep it there, and there's a lot of landmark removals, so it's a decent change. Might see some more play. And the last buff and the last change for this patch is Sprite Dance, a 3 mana card going to a 2 mana card. I think this is really good. 2 mana is like really good. It's like most recall cards are 2 mana. Like you think Tag Out is 2 mana, Recall is 1 mana. The Ari card is 2 mana. So like it's moved into that range, and considering we're playing Sprite Mother probably now, we're also going to be wanting to maybe save it, maybe transfer the stats over. So pretty good change. I like this. So yeah, overall we know we're not going to get massive balance patches anymore. So we're going with. So yeah, we get 6 balance changes. 8 balance changes now. Honestly, they seem pretty decent. We just need to hope that it does something to the meta game. What I want to do is I want to pull up the Runeterra AR and just talk about some of the decks, because this video is only 7 minutes right now. Kind of want to pad it out a little bit, just talk a little bit more. So like we're looking at the top decks right now. So these are play rates. So this deck got hits, this deck got hits, this deck got hits. Teemo deck didn't, Braum did, Lulu didn't, Nidalee didn't, this one did, I think, yeah, because it plays Cloud, yeah, it plays all the Cloud stuff. Like, of the top 10 decks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 of the top 10 decks received a nerf. And there's no Lux there, so if we like click Lux here, Lux is 37 and 38 on the play rate over the last 2 days. Maybe we should do week, and then we can look at it like this. But like, yes, you still get like roughly the same numbers. So 24, yeah, not performing great. So maybe we can look at making the Lux deck a little bit stronger with the buffs. Lilia was one that got massive buffs with this patch. So if we go to, where is Lilia just not being played, or am I being blind? You guys can probably see it, and I can't. Ah, there she is. Okay, Lilia. Oh yeah, 47, 45, 40. So yeah, definitely not seeing any play. Well, any positive win rates. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. The Spirit decks do get countered by the Swarmcaller, so even though we've got an increase in mana, you're probably going to want to play it more often now, because the Spirit decks are going to come into play. Yeah, there's not really much that they can do into Swarmcaller, because they just die on the spot, most of them. But yeah, if we just go back to here, Dragon's Ambush, Ancient Yeti. I think Ancient Yeti is a really good one, just because it slows it down a lot, and Fire Spitter gets hit. I honestly think all of these changes are good. The only questionable one is this, so we're going to have to test this out, because clearly they want to buff this for a reason and let it see play. And I'm just curious to see what it does. So, yeah, I'm probably going to end the video here. Super short video today. But tomorrow, we're going to... well, I said we were going to play a deck, right? I said we were going to play a deck that was going to get nerfed, and I haven't played the Hecarim one, and I haven't played the Nora deck. So I might play the Nora deck just to be like, hey, we're going to play this for the last time before it loses its value, and we can do some videos on that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the patch notes. I I didn't actually expect to get this many changes. I thought we were going to get 3 or 4 changes, so the fact that we got 8, I'm very happy with. I'm just hoping that it's enough to impact the meta. Tomorrow, the Eternal season starts, so by the time this video goes out, in about 6 hours from when this video goes live, Eternal should be online. And yeah, people can go and try and get Masters for Eternal. So yeah, I will see you guys for tomorrow's video, which I'll flip a coin and figure out what I'm going to play. And yeah, I'll see you then. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!